President Cyril Ramaphosa has defended his story of Tintswalo and hit back at opposition benches for criticizing him in blaming the legacy of apartheid for the country's social ills. Responding to the debate on his State of the Nation address yesterday, the President addressed challenges such as electricity as well as corruption.
Yeah, Nasiphi Same has that story.
President Cyril Ramaphosa addressed members of parliament, urging them to reflect on the journey travelled and acknowledge the severe challenges facing the country. While addressing various socio-economic challenges, he zoomed in on Eskom and revealed that there are about 120 energy projects in development aimed at resolving the energy crisis.
Today we see a country that is making clear and measurable progress in resolving our electricity crisis that goes back more than 15 years. Maintenance at Eskom plants has improved after a long period where maintenance was ignored. Damaged units have returned to service ahead of schedule. Now, I focus on work that needs to be done to take us forward. Looking back and just stalling on the basis of saying who did it and so who done it and all that is not the answer. The answer is getting the work done now. The transformation of Eskom with a view to making it more effective, more competitive is one of the most important reforms introduced by this administration. When completed, it will result in a complete overhaul of our electricity architecture. We are bringing in new investment because with the debt burden that Eskom is carrying, it would not be able to infuse as much investment as has ensued.
However, not all political parties share the same view. The UDM and others maintain a different perspective.
All that the President was able to do today, after listening to the debates and the inputs of various political parties, was to attempt to close some of the gaps which existed in his SONA address. What now is missing, or where the taste of the pudding is going to be, is whether or not he's going to be able to get his line ministers to implement some of the programs. But the problem with the ANC is that the answer as to how they are attempting to resolve load shedding differs depending on which minister or member of the cabinet you are talking to. There is no consistent messaging that comes out about how they want to deal with load shedding. The debate quickly becomes ideological in terms of it being practical and pragmatic. What is our view? Yes, include the private sector, but make sure that 80% of your energy supply is controlled by the state to make sure that you have your sovereignty as the country protected.
As the political landscape continues to heat up with campaign trails, there is anticipation surrounding the announcement of the election date, which will be made by the 23rd of this month.
There are also sharp differences about our present and indeed about our future as well. Now, these differences have no doubt been sharpened by the upcoming elections, whose date is still to be determined.
The IFP saw the joint sitting as an opportune time for President Ramaphosa to announce the election date.
Eventually, 15 days will expire. He will be compelled to give a date, something which he should have given today. Millions of people of South Africa today will be going with the full knowledge that a date has been set to rebuild our country through electing a new government. Unfortunately, our president missed that opportunity. What he tried to do was to salvage the image of the ANC as he realized that the Tintswalo story did not go well. 41% of our youth, graduates in various professions, are sitting at home with their dreams fading away.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Nasiphi in Parliament.